Hey guys, it's Steph. Today is day 15 of my vegan journey and I'm talking about food combining. So the basic principle behind food combining is that your body digests and absorbs foods either better or worse depending on their combination. So this is honestly one of the biggest reasons that I got into this whole journey, because I've always had really bad digestion. And I've been really curious because, if certain foods are digested easier, and certain foods weigh down our digestive system, that's going to affect us. It's going to give us bloating, gas, constipation, all the stuff you don't want to talk about. But that really, that sluggishness, the stuff that wears us down all day long. So in my research of it, I found a lot of conflicting information. This is probably the most frustrating thing about anything in nutrition, but you have some people that are really pro food combining. They say it matters a ton, and some people that completely dismiss it. So in kind of sifting through all the evidence, I really came to the conclusion that, digestion is a real thing. We know that. Our body digests certain foods slower or faster than another. And so it makes sense that if we have one food that digests in 30 minutes and another where it takes 6 to 8 hours for our body to digest it, if we put them together, or we have the slow digesting one first and then add the 30-minute digesting one on top, it's going to kind of mess up our body. Our body's going to be like, okay, well, I need nutrients from this and nutrients from this. This one's ready to go. This one's not. And it's going to weigh down our body. And so that's the basic concept behind it. And that's what I've come to the conclusion of, that, in deciding what foods we're going to eat and when we're going to eat them, it is important because we don't want to weigh down our digestion and we want to get the most out of what we eat. And I honestly think that this is why through this whole thing I've had so much more energy, because I've been really paying attention to this. And I think that it's really helping my digestion too, which is awesome. So I want to share a little bit about what I've learned with you, and how, whether you're vegan or you're a meat eater, how if you combine foods properly, it might have the same effect for you. So I'm going to start with a little diagram and my pink Sharpie, because it's my fave. And I'm going to explain first our fastest digesting food, the food that is going to break down really fast and give us that energy. This is what I've been eating earlier in the day, because I feel like it's not going to weigh me down. My body can keep moving, keep using those calories, as opposed to taking time to slow down, digest, make me lethargic. So fastest digesting is your fruits. Okay, fruits digest in 30 minutes. They're ready to go. For that reason, they shouldn't be combined with hardly anything else. And this was really overwhelming. Read this in everything about food combining. Next, we're going to have our veggies, right? It takes our body about 3 hours to digest your veggies, your green veggies, think your cucumbers, your carrots, that kind of stuff. Not those starchy carbs. We're going to get to that later. So veggies take about 3 hours to digest, and they can be combined with almost everything except for fruits. So earlier on in the day, veggies are great to combine with your fats that are like your avocado and your nuts. Okay, so that's great to combine with vegetables. And then another really good one that gets digested in about 3 hours as well is going to be your beans and your legumes. It's hard to write sideways. Okay, so those can be combined with veggies as well. So that's what I'm focusing on eating earlier in the day, because they're all digested in about 3 hours or so. Later on in the day, so that's when I'm having, my cucumbers with my hummus. I'm snacking on nuts during the day, or having half an avocado when I get hungry. So then we have all the rest of your food, your proteins, which if you're thinking veganism, we think hemp protein, we think your tempeh, your soy. Okay, your proteins, which also combine with your veggies. Your fats, that are like your oils. Okay, same thing. Veggies, that's our magic food. And lastly, your starches and your starchy carbs that are going to be your grains and your starchy veggies, okay? So all of these take about 5 to 6 hours to digest along with those veggies. And so when combined, it's only going to take your body about 5 or 6 hours to digest it, okay? If we combine your proteins and your grains, now that's too difficult to digest foods and it's going to slow your body way down, okay? So that's why we might be lethargic after we have like a big bowl of pasta or pizza. So what I've been doing that's been seeming to work really well is I've been eating my fruits first thing in the morning. Okay, so I eat those by themselves, wait about a half an hour, and then I'm adding in my veggies, my beans, and my legumes. So that's when I'm going to have my hummus and my veggies, my nuts throughout the day between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Okay, when I'm kind of snacking, when I need that instant calorie fix because I'm on my feet. And then later on in the day, these are my dinner foods, okay? So this is when I'm having my proteins, my fats, my grains, and my starches with my veggies, okay? A little bit later in the day, so it gives my body time to digest them. So the next morning I wake up ready to go with a ton of new nutrients in my body and a bunch of broken down calories. So far so good. I feel like it's made a huge difference in my digestion and my energy. So try it. Maybe it works for you, whether you're a meat eater or you're trying out veganism as well. You know, by trying these different food combinations, it might just pick you up through the day so you're not that sluggish, lethargic, you know, kind of feel like you're running down your digestion. So try it. Let me know how it goes and stay tuned. Tomorrow I'm talking about meat proteins versus veggie proteins, which one's better, which one's worse. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.